I've been vegan since I was 14, but when I met Sarah at college, I panicked and pretended I wasn't. She was this gorgeous girl who kept talking about her favorite steakhouse and how she could never date a vegan because they're too preachy and judgmental. Our first date was at a BBQ joint. I ordered a massive bacon cheeseburger and spent the entire meal pushing it around my plate, taking tiny bites and immediately washing them down with soda. I told her I was savoring the flavor when really I was trying not to gag. She was so impressed that I wasn't one of those weird health nuts that I knew I had to keep it up. For an entire year, I kept this charade going. I became a master at creative food disposal. I'd excuse myself to the bathroom and spit out meat into napkins. I'd accidentally drop food on the floor. I even trained myself to swallow small pieces without chewing to avoid the taste. My roommate thought I had developed an eating disorder because I'd come home and immediately eat massive amounts of actual food. The lengths I went to were insane. I started following food Instagram accounts just to learn meat terminology so I could sound convincing. I memorized steak temperatures and bacon types. I even watched cooking shows to understand flavor profiles I'd never actually experienced. The worst part was Thanksgiving at her parents' house. Her mom made this huge turkey and kept piling more on my plate saying, "Finally, a boy who appreciates good food." Sarah's last boyfriend was one of those vegetarian weirdos. I spent 3 hours in their bathroom that night, absolutely miserable, while her dad kept knocking, asking if I needed Pepto-Bismol. I started carrying Tums everywhere and told Sarah I had a sensitive stomach from all the rich food. She was so sweet, always asking if I was okay when I turned green after meals. She'd even suggest lighter restaurants sometimes, which made me feel even worse about lying. The guilt was eating me alive. I'd lie awake at night planning how to tell her the truth, but every time I got close, she'd say something like, "I'm so glad you're normal about food. My sister's boyfriend is vegan, and he makes every meal so awkward." Then last month, I had to get my wisdom teeth removed. Sarah drove me to the oral surgeon and waited in the recovery room. She was being so caring, bringing me ice chips and holding my hand. When I woke up from anesthesia, she was sitting right there with her phone recording because she thought it would be cute to capture me being loopy. That's when everything went catastrophically wrong. I looked at her with my swollen cheeks and slurred, "Sarah, I have to tell you something really important. I'm actually vegan. I've been vegan this whole time and I'm so sorry." She laughed, thinking I was just being silly from the drugs, but I kept going with zero filter. "No, seriously, I haven't eaten meat in 6 years. That burger on our first date, I spit it out in the bathroom and cried. Your mom's turkey? I fed it to their dog under the table when nobody was looking. I've been carrying fake bacon bits in my pocket for emergency." Sarah's smile started fading as she realized I wasn't joking. "Remember when you said you loved how I appreciated good food? I was literally dying inside every time. I've probably consumed more antacids than actual food this year. I even have a secret stash of vegan protein bars hidden in my car like some kind of food drug dealer." Then I started crying, whether from the anesthesia or guilt, I don't know, and said, "I'm so sorry I lied, but I love you so much and you said you'd never date a vegan and I just wanted you to love me back. I've been poisoning myself for love." The room went completely silent except for the sound of her phone still recording. When I was fully awake an hour later, she showed me the video. Watching myself confess everything while high on anesthesia was mortifying, but I figured at least now I could be honest and we could work through it. Sarah was quiet the whole drive home. I tried to explain that I did it because I loved her, but she cut me off. We broke up that night. She said she needed time to think about whether she could trust me again. 2 weeks later, I was stress eating vegan ice cream in my car outside her apartment, hoping to see her and apologize properly when her new boyfriend pulled up in a beat-up Honda.